And hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to Future Friday. This is Rocktober 2021, and I am so excited today to introduce, first of all, myself, Jackie Geisinger, the Amber Region Regional Director. That is Midwest all the way from to the West Coast. We also have, not with us today, but always supporting both regions for the general market, our beautiful Luce Mercedes Miller. She's out today, but she represents our Onyx region. And today, oh my gosh, you have the highest paid ambassador in the nation general market, the highest paid leader in the general market team USA. I am so excited to bring you the largest district in the general market United States. That is today. Your special guest is going to be Miss Vickie Hacking. And wow, what a treat. I can tell you this little story. I was in college or shortly after college, and I was in the field. If you don't know my history, I was in the field for 20 years. And I happened to go to one of Vickie Hacking's retreats. I saw her PowerPoint presentation with her home in the mountains, her lifestyle. I saw her wishes and dreams to own an RV and travel the United States and see her team. And that was her long-term vision, because I graduated from college, by the way, in the 80s, late 80s. So just so you know, this was a while ago. And here we are 30, 40 years later. 40 years later, I've been a JAFRA 40 years. I remember Vickie changed my entire vision of this business that day for me. So what I saw when I saw her lifestyle, I saw her vision, what she focused on with this business. And at that time, she was already making a six-figure income, had teams across the entire United States, hundreds of teams. And I said, oh my gosh, no one ever told me you can make that much money. I never saw it. I never heard it. I never met someone. And that day, my dreams changed. My vision, my career, what I wanted for my life and my family came to fruition. So when I bring you Vickie Hacking, I remember my day. And I hope today impacts you if you're already a leader, impacts you if you're looking at, oh, I want to be a leader, but let me tell you, she's going to give you top tips, but you deserve to hear this story because you're writing your own story. That's what you get to do when you're the boss. So I want you to know this today. What are we focused on today? Today, we are focused on your opportunities for your future. What does JAFRA have? You may know this, you may not, but you know, we're so worried about knowing our products, our ingredients. But truly, the products, Royal Jelly, I know you think is the best product. It's not. The best product, the best thing in JAFRA is our compensation plan, is what is available when you are a leader. I have studied compensation plans since I joined when I was 18. And I will tell you, I'm still here because of one thing. I can't sell what I don't know. I can't sell if it's not the best. I wouldn't stay 40 years if there was a better opportunity. So I can tell you, because I'm a psycho studier of direct sales, you are in the best. So where I want you to find your tools, I'm going to teach you to fish, not fish for you today. You're going to go into JAFRA Biz. You go into your JAFRA Business Hub. You click under the orange box. The second column says My Business. You click there, and there's an orange box that's called Programs. We're going to work from two today, the leadership guide and the compensation guide. We're going to do a mini summary, but you might know your ingredients and the benefits of products, but do you know the ingredients and the benefits of your income plan? In this market today, right now, 1 in 3 people are going to join a direct selling company. So what does that tell you? They also have been in direct sales. We're 135 years old in direct sales with Forvert JAFRA 65 years. Direct sales has been around a long time. So what they do know is they know comp plans, and they will ask you questions. So study it a little bit each week. Are you training on it every single week, leaders, at your meetings? So this is the best product we have, is a product of opportunity. And we give you the tools of the products and ingredients to help meet new people. So Download those, print those for your team, train from it, show it, because it is the best thing we have since royal jelly. So today we're going to discover what is in that guide, what is in this company, and what is it that it could do for your future. So as we pause today, I want you to really, if you're a leader, connect back to your passion. Connect back to this when I ask these questions. If you're here as a future leader, maybe you've been a leader in the past and you're back taking another look. Good. You're at the right time, at the right place. But I want you to connect to your heart. Leaders are this. Leaders are willing to put in the hard work. I didn't say more work or, oh my gosh, I got to wait till I quit my job to do this. You need to do the things that might feel hard to you, but do them consistently. Do them. You got to do them, because to become successful, you can't think about it, wish about it, and hope you figure it out and say, I can't, or maybe I'll try. You got to do. It's action that creates it. Motivation has the word action, right? So as we look at action, we have to take it. So pause to your heart. Do you love beauty and skincare? Do you really love it? And do you talk like that? Do you have that enthusiasm? I am sold myself. IASM at the end of the word enthusiasm. So one, if you love it, you share it from your heart, not your head, to get a result. It's not about you, it's about them, and sharing it. Because imagine your life not having JAFRA beauty and JAFRA skincare. Your life would be different. Your looks might be different. Are you willing to go that extra mile and talk to others? You're just inviting. You're looking for people who want to take a look. You're not looking at someone as, ooh, I'm going to get her. Get her what? I'm just going to invite her. Somebody invited you. Be grateful and give it away. Do you enjoy helping others set goals? Do you do it yourself? And do you love helping others and watching them achieve it? Nothing makes me happier than watching people earn a new title, become a director, earning a quarterly bonus. I know there's VIP, but let's stretch more than that. I love goals and big goals. Are you willing to put in consistency that I talked about? It's a couple of hours a day, couple of hours a week, a couple of days a week. You got to do the things that get you the results you're after. If you don't have a goal, you'll just do busy stuff. If you don't have a goal with due dates and deadlines and trackable results and a buddy to keep you accountable, then you're just going to do busy stuff instead of run a business. No business makes it. Opening, paying rent, turning lights, paying staff, hoping it works, or doing it whenever it fits. And are you willing? Are you willing to get over your fears and take a challenge? Because I'm going to challenge you today to double dip, to leadership and a trip. I'm sitting outside the San Fran Golden Gate Bridge, just my visual background. But wake up and see it, smell it, taste it every day, and it will be yours. So if you answered yes, Jackie, to one of my questions, then it's time for you to take a look at leadership and become a leader. We're here to see if the shoe fits for you. You've got all the support you need. So as we now get ready for that mindset, okay, I said yes. Now it's here. 90% of what you do or don't do is in your mind. So you're talking yourself into something or out of something instead of taking action. I love this from Shan White, Women's Peak Performance Coaching Company. Mindset is the rudder that keeps that boat of life moving. It moves us, it propels us, it keeps us going. It's mindset, not, ooh, I do really well and then I don't. Ooh, you're always inviting people to take a look at the business, to take a look at being a client, to take a look at being a hostess, to take a look at being a consultant and a holiday shopper, to take a look at leadership. They decide. It's just inviting people every day and giving them the products and services we have, beauty and business and a great hostess plan. The mind is everything. What you think is what you become. Buddha. The future is in your hands. You save your life saving your own future. And it begins today. Deciding today is where the mindset shifts. So I promised you to bring you a woman who not only changed my mindset, thank goodness, when I was in my 20s, so I could build and be a director like her, again, at a very young age, and influence young moms, college students like myself at the time. And now she's here today as the largest business owner of the largest district in the United States. So please help me welcome your guest, our guest, to share her story today, Miss Vickie Hacking. Welcome, Vickie.
Thank you, Jackie. Thank you. It's so good to be with all of you. I love the opportunity that she's given to me because I love telling my story. You know, if you don't have a story, you better make one up. Let me just tell you, everybody needs a story if you're going to be successful in the direct selling industry. I know I saw Ashley on here. Has she got a story? Let me tell you, Ashley Bell has got a story. So I have a story. Some of you have heard it before. I'm going to tell it quickly because I do have some advice for you today. I'd like to tell you all the things that I feel like I did right. Okay. And one of it was that I stayed with it, right? You know, I stuck with JAFRA. I didn't go off course. So I have to say that's the one absolutely perfect thing that I did with JAFRA was I stayed with it. But anyways, Richard and I had just, we had finished college and we came to Southern California, which is where we both were raised. We were married and silly me, I didn't like birth control pills, so immediately I got pregnant. So that was not a good thing. But anyways, I went to work for an advertising agency in Southern California, there in Santa Monica. And I did not like, and now remember, this is the 60s. In those days, you were a secretary, okay? That was about as high as you could go in business, was to be a secretary. So I was a pretty good one. And because I was a good secretary, I got everybody came over, all the men came over and put all the workload on me because I was good as a secretary, I could get the work done. So anyways, I didn't like it. So I did the unbelievable. My husband had a heart attack. I walked out on my job and I said, this is it. I'm not going to do this anymore. And again, I was 6 months pregnant. So that's why my husband had a heart attack. All right. So what I did was I had a neighbor, a friend in my church, and she asked me to come and see because she knew I was looking for maybe other work and she thought this might work for me. So she asked me to go to this meeting in Marina Del Rey. So I went. I really and truly had no idea what it was. JAFRA. Come on, JAFRA. It sounds like maybe an Oriental religion. I knew it wasn't that, but I mean, JAFRA, I'd never heard of it. So anyways, I went to the meeting, walked in the door, and Frank Day, adorable Frank Day, who was one of my best cheerleaders in life, said, you know, hi, darling, how are you? We're so glad you could come tonight. And of course, Jan Day, she was sitting up at the table because she would be doing the conducting. So let me just tell you what I loved about the meeting. I wasn't the products because I'd never tried them on before. I loved the fact that women were focal point. They were doing the conducting. They were doing the public. They were talking about the products. Now remember, this isn't a day when we didn't even have a brochure. But anyways, they were up there and they were presenting. And I was so impressed. I was impressed with the friendliness of the company. So anyways, I went home and I told my husband they have a kit. Now remember, the kit in those days was $55. I want you to think about today. It only costs $19 to start your business today. But in those days, it was $55. I went to my husband and, oh, you had to put $25 down and you could pay the rest off. Well, I went to my husband and he said, you're gonna what? You know, he didn't think I could even sell snow to the Eskimos. So no believer in me at all. He said, you're going to do what? And we're having a baby in 6 months and, you know, we have to pay for it. And what are you thinking? So I said to him, I did what a good woman does. She goes to her mother. My mother was my best cheerleader in life. And she said, of course you could do this. So she is the one that backed me. She gave me the money for the kit. And I went and I bought that black case. I know. All Helen Wells remembers the black case. But anyways, there was the black case. And so I hate to tell you, but I was terrified. I put that black case on the floor. I can still see it sitting there in the hallway. And I thought, okay, if this doesn't work, I can always return the case, because that's what my husband said. Return the case and we'll keep the money. Okay. But so you know what happened? Somebody said, "You're doing what?" And I said, "I'm with JAFRA Cosmetics." And they said, "Well, I want to have a party." Now, remember, I didn't know how to do a party. So when I did the party, I showed the royal jelly, and they said, several people said, "We want that royal jelly." And I thought, oh my gosh, what do you have to do to get this royal jelly? That's how new I was at it. But anyway, several things happened. I did my first big party, and that was I had to drive to Pomona, California, which was 50 miles. That was concerning to my husband because I was driving our new car 50 miles on the freeway. But guess what? My first party, now I want you to remember, this is in the 1960s. And my first party, I think I sold $150 and I made almost $75, $70, we'll say. So when I came home and I told my husband, this is what I sold and this is what I made, he was, as an extra job in those days so that we could pay for the baby, he was working nights at Ralph's supermarket there in Southern California. And I made in one night what he made boxing groceries on the side in the evenings as his second job. So this is one of my secrets to success in JAFRA. As I continued to do parties, one of the things I did was I took my husband out to dinner every Friday night at McDonald's. And I always told him, JAFRA paid. JAFRA paid for this dinner tonight, Richard. JAFRA paid. When I bought new shoes for the kids or whatever, JAFRA paid. So anyways, that's my beginning story. But I know some of you are wondering, the one thing I did was I stayed with it, but I want to tell you some of the other things. One thing that I saw was that I really didn't enjoy the business of building a client base. I was very blessed. I saw that if I brought in, and we're going to say that, introduced the program to people, and I said, why don't you open up your own account? It's just like joining Costco. Just open up your own account, then you can buy your own cosmetics. Now, the madness in that was I knew that I didn't have to take care of them. The JAFRA's going to take care of them. They got a whole group of people taking orders all day long. I mean, it's a no-brainer. I bring them in, they order from JAFRA, and I get the commission. I mean, that was my vision from the very, very beginning. I was not passionate about delivering. I wasn't passionate about that part of the company. I said, let JAFRA take care of them. And that's what I did from the very beginning. I brought everybody in. If they didn't succeed, that was okay. They could come back and be a VIP client for me. But I gave everybody the opportunity to join JAFRA. So let's talk about what that little mindset did for me. That mindset meant that clear back in the 70s, I was the first woman to make over 100,000 in JAFRA, the first one. And that was in the early 70s. So that was huge. Women were not making that kind of income way back then. My father did not believe the income I was making, and he was vice president for a phone company. He did not believe me. I don't even think until his passing that he ever believed that I made. I should have showed you my check stubs, shouldn't I? But I didn't. But anyways, I don't think he ever believed me that a woman could make that kind of money in the 70s. So let me just tell you what JAFRA did for me. JAFRA changed our lifestyle. I was able, after Richard, I guess Richard retired from the phone company early, and we decided that we wanted to raise our kids in Utah. And so we wanted to learn to ski. There was all kinds of things that were there. JAFRA said, go. And I have, of course, sponsored one of the first people to start JAFRA in Utah. So that was a good move. But anyways, I went to Utah and rebuilt my district. Was that ever a good move for me? Okay, so again, I had moved about 5 times, not major moves. The Utah one was a major move, but I moved 5 different times. And you know what? I could take my business with me wherever I moved. And every time I moved to a new area, I got more people to join my team. So for me, moving around was a good thing. And I love it because with this JAFRA business, if you have a case, you can travel and move. Okay. Now I have two different homes right now. So I go to Arizona for 6 months. I go to Utah for 6 months, and my business goes with me. I can do this business anywhere I choose to. All right. So I saw the vision of being a leader early. And this is one of my favorite stories. Okay. Jackie's going to tell you the bank analogy. That one I used all the time. Which bank would you invest in if you were sending money to JAFRA? Which all of you are doing that every week. You're sending money to JAFRA. You wouldn't even be on this call. And you know what? You're settling for the bank that doesn't pay interest. So I use that story all the time to get people to look at the vision of stepping up to leadership because it was more money in their pocket. They joined the bank that was paying 11%. My bank pays 18% because I'm an ambassador. But you've got that opportunity. I'm not holding you back. You could be an ambassador just like me, but you better see the vision of building leaders or it won't happen to you. And that's the one thing I did is I built leaders. I brought everybody in, gave everybody the chance to join JAFRA and be a wholesale buyer and then let the vision. Usually they went on a trip and that's what caught fire for them and they decided they want to be a leader. But I want to tell you another story. This story takes place in Hawaii because, you know, in JAFRA, we go on these trips like San Francisco. This trip just happened to be Hawaii. And I'm sitting on the beach. I think even Helen Mills might have been there on the beach with me. And we're talking. And I turned around to my friends that were all JAFRA winners of this trip. And I said, you know what, you guys? Right now, today, I'm making about $500 today because that's what it averaged out to. It's, you know, several $100s a day I was making. And I said, how much are you guys making today? And they all looked at me and I said, that's right. And I have a whole force of employees and they're all there in Westlake Village and they're all taking orders on the phone for me. Okay. They're taking orders from all my people and I am making hundreds of dollars every day sitting here on the beaches in Maui and enjoying myself with all of you. That's a fun story. And it's true. JAFRA has a whole group of sales representatives that work for you. They take orders from you, but why shouldn't they be taking orders from your people and paying you the commission? That is smart. Okay, so now let's just talk a little bit here. Again, I told you I've been making a six-figure income since the early 1970s. You add that up. My lifestyle has been wonderful. JAFRA paid for my college, for my kids, and Richard retired. He's been retired for 40 years because he does help me with the business. And so I just want you to think about this. Okay, I've been on 4 missions for my church. That's where you leave and go to another area. I went to Rhode Island. Just happened to be that I had JAFRA leaders in Rhode Island. That was a good move. But my church chose where they were going to send Richard and I. So we did 4 missions for our church. That was 5 years. And JAFRA said, go. And you know what? I could do the business wherever I went. I didn't stop. I just did the mission with the working. All right. The other thing, I bought a motorhome. That was one of my big dreams, buy a motorhome and travel all over the United States so I could visit my lineage. And that worked out great for a couple of years. The only thing is we fell in love with Arizona and decided to sell the motorhome and buy a place there so that we didn't have to ever do winter again, which I don't do winter. All right. The other thing that I want you to think about is that I am so financially secure because JAFRA has provided me for the income for my retirement. In fact, I'm really not ever going to retire from JAFRA. I tried that. I did for about 2 years there. I kind of slowed down on the business and I missed it. So I came back, it was just a little bit of a break, but my income was still great, whether I worked hard or whether I decided to come back to it. So I took that little break for a minute and I decided that I am passionate about this business. Okay, so think about this. COVID came. Okay, that was last March. Do you know what my tax man told me? My tax man told me this year, as we were doing everything, he said, you made too much money last year. He said, you made over 40,000 more in income last year than you have in the past. So I went, oh my gosh, that was kind of, I'm still building a bigger income. So I love the flexibility of all this. So here's the thing that's magical about COVID. What business is anybody in? Not very many, where they're making more income instead of making less. And that's happening with JAFRA and all of my JAFRA sisters. So I want you to also think about when you're in JAFRA, what are your goals? I'm learning to do the business in a whole new way. Okay, I'm learning how to do Facebook parties. That's my big challenge right now. I have learned how to do business meetings on Zoom. I can go to Rhode Island on a Zoom meeting. I have leaders in Rhode Island that I get to see that I never got to see before unless I got on a plane and went to Rhode Island and did a seminar. That was a lot of work. Now, all I have to do is get on a Zoom meeting. So I love the fact that the way JAFRA. Now, let me tell you one secret. Get everybody that you want to be successful to go to San Francisco. For me, JAFRA retreats and JAFRA trips are the key to building leaders. All of my leaders were motivated. I can say that 100% of most of my leaders were motivated by going on a JAFRA trip. What happens when you go on a JAFRA trip is that you make friends and you associate with women that are so successful in this business. You get to network with them, you know, and I'll be there with you. So I would love to talk to you. Come find me. But that's my key. Palm Springs, and we had a retreat in Rhode Island. We had one in North Carolina. These retreats, you send people there, and you know what? They get turned on. They want to become a JAFRA leader. So for me, a JAFRA trip is having fun, but it's also a way to build relationships and to get people to bond with other leaders and say, I want to be a leader. So that's one of the key things. So I'm going to really promote you to go to San Francisco, because I promise you, it isn't about San Francisco. It's about the hotel. It's about what takes place in the lobby, what takes place in those meeting rooms, and the bonding that takes place. That is the key. So get people to go with you. Don't go by yourself. Get people to go. And you know what? It's only 2 a month. Bring in 2 people a month, and Jackie will tell you there is no better time in all of the history of JAFRA than to get people that want multiple sources of income, because everybody doesn't want just one income. They need multiple sources of income, and JAFRA needs to be one of those sources of income. So I just want to thank you. I'm still learning. I'm still growing in this company. And I have never, and Jackie will tell you this from the bottom of my heart, I've never enjoyed my business as I have today. I do. I love getting up. I do my little meditation in the morning prayers and everything, and I can't wait to dig into JAFRA. What do? I get to go biking when I want to. I just walk out the door. I got my e-bike, go biking. I go to line dancing every morning, 10 o'clock. In fact, I'm missing this morning for all of you. But I go to line dancing 5 days a week. And I really and truly go to the gym with my husband. I get to structure my life the way I want to. So my wish for all of you is take and grasp a hold of this. Give it your all. Take someone with you on a JAFRA trip. Go to the seminars. Do all those things that are going to get your team built. And my wish for you is that you can have the ambassador position. Did you know that I get to pass my position on to my daughter, Kristen, who is a leader in JAFRA? She inherits it. That's through the Ambassador Legacy Program. So, you know, it's all there for you. It really is. There's no better way for you to spend your time and your energy. And if you're at that age where you're just retiring, wow, a lot of people are retiring early. Go after those women because they're looking for a side gig, and JAFRA should be their side gig. Again, thank you for this time of being together. I hope you got something out of the things that I said. My wish for you is to have success in JAFRA. And again, remember, in 1 year, oh my gosh, in 1 year, I know this is hard for me to believe, I'm going to be 80. I mean, I have given 57 years of my life to JAFRA, and it has been the best investment of my time. I'm so glad that I didn't switch around and go to different companies, and that I stayed with JAFRA and focused on bringing people onto my team. Not because I was so smart, just that it was the best and wisest thing for me to do with my time. You know, I just got through telling you I just liked bringing people in, sharing the opportunity. And that's one thing I did absolutely right. If you knew me, I didn't say buy JAFRA from me. I said, get your own wholesale account. That was the key and the biggest difference in my career versus many of my JAFRA sisters.
Vickie Hacking. Oh my gosh. Now you know why she changed my life. Thank God in the 80s. So I appreciate that. My goodness, today, I hope you take everything literally to heart because we do want to see that you leave your heart in San Francisco, right, Vickie? So
Oh,
Vickie,
absolutely.
we are just so thankful for your story. We are so grateful for you to be here teaching us how we can leave a legacy like you. So thank you again. And again, keep inviting people. This is recorded to listen to this story because it is story writing time in our history, as Vickie said. And I'm so grateful. I work for Vickie. Okay. I'm one of those JAFRA employees. I work for Vickie. I'm her coach every Thursday morning. And I am here to work with her district just like she does. And that's the power of a company who has real people answering the phone to take orders, being here as trainers and coaches. And she said it so beautifully. That's what the company gives you. When you bring people here, they make growing a team and growing leadership simple. So
And
I
you know,
love
Jackie,
Vickie's one
I just have
simple.
to say one more thing. You know how much it costs to hire a coach, someone that trains you on and works with you on doing this business? It costs $150 an hour. I don't know, it's outrageous. And JAFRA provides me with Jackie. She is the best coach and the best trainer. And you know what? She'll work for you for free too.
Yes, and I will tell you, it's win-win. I learn from Vickie. She says things, I take it, and I lead with it. So believe me, I win just as much. She helps me love what I do. I help her love what she does. So
Oh, you
we
do.
are so fortunate. So thank you again, Vickie Hacking, for being our guest today. We're going to take you to the information that Vickie talked about in the second half of our program today. So or the last half of our program, excuse me. I want to show you what Vickie Hacking was talking about. I will tell you, in every retreat I attended where Vickie spoke in my time in the field, and even still today, really, truly, she taught money. She's a money coach. And boy, I'll tell you what, if you taught everybody smart money, the world could change, their lives could change. So when we look at this, what did Vickie always say? Be wise. If you're here as a consultant, maybe you've been here 20, 30 years. How much product have you paid JAFRA for? You're at a 0% bank. You make your 50% or save it, but you're not earning interest on it. The reason that Vickie is financially fit, she's a very wise woman, is because she invested money. She made it, but she invested. Her and her family have a great lifestyle as well. She worked hard for that money. JAFRA didn't give it to her. She earned it as an independent contractor. She was smart. She set goals and she invested wisely, from paying for those colleges, utilizing the hours and effort she put into her business. With JAFRA, again, as a consultant, you're not making additional interest or commission on your own personal sales. And when you build a team, you start with 7 or more consultants. You're now a leader. You enter that leader compensation plan. So you're now earning 11% on the cost of the products. The rest of your life, if you stay with it like Vickie, as a leader, and that is on your own sales. Every product you and your family buy. My family has $400 or $500 a month of products and giftables minimum. So that's 11% on your own, and all of those consultants, all of those leaders, and all of their clients and personal products. Again, imagine all these years Vickie's been here, that 11% bank. The next bank is, she said it. I'm going to show you how to get to the 18% bank. I don't know about you, but my financial advisor would say yes to the 18%, take the risk and go for it. So you have to decide, do you want the kind of cold bank? Do you want the standard bank of 11%? Or do you want to be on that busy corner at the Citibank so that you can have lifestyles that you choose? Because when you have more, you can live more. So again, I want to start with what Vickie talked about. How do we get to manager qualifications today? Well, this is how. You start with a team of 7. So there's 3 qualifiers to qualify to leader today. This changed, just so you know, this fall. Number 1, you must have $300 accumulative personal sales to qualify. So qualification, let's say it's October, you're going to qualify this month. You have 300 in personal sales. You plus a team of 7 or more must have a total of 2,400 in retail sales. Let's do that simple math. I'm Vickie. I love a calculator. I love math. I love multiplication. So that means you plus 7 people, 8 total, again, divided into 2,400 is $300 each. 100 more, they're VIPs, right? Or QNCs. So, but you can see even the 50% commission program of 300 every other month suits this as well. You must have 7 total consultants, all at 300. 4 of them must be direct. Direct means I sponsored them. I brought them to the company. Indirect is one of my consultants sponsored them, or a consultant of a consultant sponsored them. I didn't do it. Someone else did. That's called an indirect. You're going to know those 2 words, direct and indirect, sponsoring, and in your lineage, your leadership team. Okay. When you do that, you wake up November 1st. Yay, I'm a manager. We're going to send you a pin. We're going to send you your certificate. You can now go to JAFRA Virtual University as a manager. You can go to leader meetings. You have all the additional perks of being a manager. So that being said, again, that's qualifications. But wait, we have more. Let's take a look and listen.
Hi, I'm Anna, Ambassador. I hope you are enjoying the We Are JAFRA series. In the last 3 episodes, we have seen how Jennifer trained Kimberly on JAFRA's personal sales commission, the Welcome to JAFRA program, and the VIP Club. It is very important to lead by example. I trained Jennifer, and Jennifer did the same with Kimberly, who already promoted to manager. In this episode, Kimberly will present to her consultant, Sean, the opportunity to promote to manager and enjoy greater benefits.
Hi, Sean. How are you?
Very well, Kimberly. How about you?
Great. I'm super excited about your success. Not only did you earn 50% commission each month for your personal sales, you also received all the gifts from the Welcome to JAFRA program and secured a membership to the VIP Club.
Thanks for training me and believing in me.
As a JAFRA consultant, in addition to earning commission from your personal sales, you can also build a team and generate commission from their sales.
How does that work?
The first step is to promote to manager.
How do I do that?
To become a manager, you need to build a team of 7 consultants or more. 4 of the consultants must be personally invited by you.
Is there a sales requirement for each consultant?
Yes, you and your 7 consultants must each accumulate $300 or more in paid retail sales in the month. As a team, you must accumulate $2,400 in paid retail sales for you to qualify as a manager. Once you're a manager, you can start enjoying additional perks, like the opportunity to earn 11% commission from your team's sales.
That's awesome. When can I earn the additional commission?
You'll receive 11% commission from your team's sales for every month you meet your requirements as a manager. Plus, when you qualify as a manager for the first time, you'll have the opportunity to earn up to $1,500 in bonuses over the next 6 months.
Wow, $1,500. Tell me how.
You earn the bonus in 2 parts. The first $500 is earned when, in your qualifying month and in your first 2 months as a manager, you do the following. Achieve $300 in personal sales in the month and have 10 consultants, of which at least 4 were invited by you, each accumulating $300 or more in paid retail sales in the month. Your team accumulates $3,300 in paid retail sales.
Okay, and how do I earn the rest of the bonus?
Simply repeat the process for months 3, 4, 5, and 6, and you'll earn the remaining $1,000. The more consistent you are with your JAFRA business, the more benefits you'll enjoy. Are you up for the challenge?
I'm ready.
It is very important to train and guide your team members to build a solid and productive business. For more information, see the leadership guide available at jafrabiz.com. See you in the next episode.
So as you saw, a $1,500 bonus, first time new leaders only. And again, moving to 10 consultants at $3,300, 4 still directly sponsored by you. While you're promoting to leader, as Vickie said, double dip and earn the trip. San Francisco, to be held in April of 2022. The first time we've been together again in a couple of years. How do you qualify to JAFRA San Fran trip? 2 qualifications that Vickie started to talk about. It begins October 1st, so decisions have to be made today, okay? So you can't wait, let me think about it, let me give it a shot. You have to have a plan, you need to have a coach, you need to have that support. We have all sorts of training, our Party Fest. We already did this on Tuesday, and we're gonna give you more support to learn how to do this. Just decide, because mindset is the ticket, and focus like Vickie. You must have $10,000 in personal retail sales to earn the land, or $12,000 to earn the airfare with the land. This is again, October 1st to February 28th. If you feel behind, you didn't decide yet, you haven't started, or you're still sponsoring someone to be your San Fran buddy to earn it with you, it's okay. You've got big weeks coming up, big open houses, big holiday opportunities. So you're going to take a few weeks to get caught up. That's okay. But it breaks down to this simplicity. It's $2,000 retail a month, which is $500 weeks. $500 parties, that's average and normal today, specifically with holiday. I could tell you out here, some of these leaders have $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 open houses. Holiday shopping has never been like it is today, ever in my 40-year career. You could have a reorder day once a week. You could set up tabletops once a week in local businesses, craft fairs. You could have, again, go live on Facebook. You could pick your favorite offers of the week. Maybe it's Defy sets and you're going to sell 3 this week. Next week you do skincare, next week, or color. Next week you do fragrance. You can decide. It just takes a strategy like Vickie's. Then with all those contacts, you're going to invite everybody to open up their own holiday discount account for $19, like Vickie said. Show them how to, during inflation and this crazy economy right now, where there's lack of product, not sure about shipping from all these other companies or getting their inventory and having unique gifts that are available, we have it. And while you're serving them, you invite them to open up their own account. Just 2 new consultants every month. If you want to make more during this peak season, do all 10 of your consultants now, because you need 10 new consultants over 5 months and $10,000. Why not go fast, build your team and make 11% while you're building your team and earning the rest of San Fran? That's another 11% on your $10,000 sales. So again, I want you to think of your strategy. But let me show you quickly. I'm going to do a quick click on what else there is that helped Vickie create the financial income with bonuses, cars, opportunities that she talked about. There are 8 levels to the leadership career. It starts at manager, as we showed you, and then you help other people become a leader. And I'll show you those titles in just a quick minute. Vickie is at the top. There's 8 career levels. You start as manager and you grow till you get to the top. There are 5 bonuses, a quarterly bonus of $500 for you and your team, adding more consultants to your team. There's the $1,500 new manager bonus. There's moving up bonuses for directors like Beatrice, who's out here, for Vickie Hacking, who's here. Every time they're a leader and they develop someone to be a director or ambassador, there's $2,000 to $5,000 bonuses for moving up, and for helping other people, there's $1,000 and $2,500. There's also, when you promote new groups, a $750 bonus. So what you'll see is when someone moves up, they have $1,500. When you help them, you have $750. When someone moves up, they have $2,000 to $5,000. For helping them, you get $1,000 to $2,500. Okay, so that's the name of the game: do and develop. When you look here, I want to summarize, how did Vickie get to ambassador? So First, you have your team of consultants. One breaks out of the beehive and she becomes a manager. All right. So with that happening, let's say we have Vickie Hacking here. She's going to promote Bonnie Jean. All right. So Bonnie Jean promotes to manager. Vickie moves to DM1. Then Vickie's going to promote Ashley. That's her second manager. So Vickie moves to DM2. Next, we're going to have DM3. Let's say she promotes Helen Wells. Then she's going to promote Mary Martin. And so look at this. To go in district manager, there's 3 titles. Uno, dos, tres. 1 leader, 2 leaders, 3 leaders. But to go to DD, she's going to have to promote 2. Mary Martin and Deb Chickas out there. All right. So that's 5. She's at DD1. She has 7 leaders, DD2. She's going to promote Whitney, and I'm not sure who else is out there, Deborah, okay? Then she's going to go to 10. We have Peggy and a couple of others that promote. When she has 15 leaders, 15 people who start with a team of 7 or more and keep in their titles and growing, again, she's ambassador. This can be done at your pace. So what I want to really show you is, again, when you help develop others, you also get more rewards. So remember, your manager can earn that $1,500 bonus we saw in the video. When she's earning or he's earning that, you are earning half of that as well. That is why you'd never be a pyramid. You do, they win, they do, you win. We work together just like Vickie and I do. So again, quarterly bonuses. Gina O'Neill, who is a leader, directly promoted by Beatrice Waivoda here. Every quarter, she has 15 new consultants to her team, 6 by her, 9 by her team, 2 a month by her, 3 a month by her team. The power of 5 a month. She's earning $500 every quarter. The reason I'm celebrating Gina, she's the only leader in our market that has earned it every single quarter in the last 3 years. Congratulations. Remember, we said when you, again, are moving up in title, here you can see this here. First time only, so one time you get this bonus. Remember those 8 levels? Look at the bonuses go $200, $500, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 first time ambassadors. When you're helping someone, so now Vickie's going to promote a director. She gets $1,000 and her director gets $2,000. A DD2, a DD3. When Vickie promotes someone to do what she does, that ambassador gets $5,000 and Vickie gets $2,500. This is thanking you for helping people start a business, shop direct to JAFRA to their own door from their own JAFRA store. These are bonuses when you help leaders do the same, grow a team and have 2 ways to income, 5 bonuses and 8 titles to grow to. That is why we love multiplication and helping people. We also have 3 car programs. We just gave away our first car. We're so excited for Jamie Cruz. She was a brand new consultant at the end of June last year, became a district director September 1st, became a district director level 2, ranked number 6 in titles 4 weeks later. Yes, I said that. In 10 weeks, she was a district director level 2, and she just drove her Mazda away last month in New York. Brand new car, title and all. When you're a district director with 5 teams, you will also get a monthly car allowance of from $300 to $400. That's what our district directors get every month. You also, when you're an ambassador like Vickie, can either choose this up to $80,000 value Mercedes-Benz SUV, brand new one every 2 years, or you can choose $600, which is what Vickie does for her tax benefits each and every month. 3 car programs, 5 bonuses, 8 levels to go to. But wait, there's more. There's beautiful jewelry, exclusive communication to the company as a director, meetings. We have an ambassador meeting next week in Westlake with just the whole home office team and president. And we have life insurance policy. District directors, we go to work for the family under our roof, but we get to leave something behind. Life insurance for $112,000 up to $225,000 for directors and ambassadors. And this is Vickie's favorite. Her family will be, her daughter Kristen will be inheriting her business. You know, that 6-figure income when Vickie passes away goes right to her family. She's training them now how the business works you couldn't leave a better legacy and gift to your children and grandchildren. So the percentages in the bank, I won't make this complicated, but these are the leaders you promote in Generation Zero. 11% manager through DM, 17%, this is on your consultant, sorry, forgive me. Generation Zero is your own team, your branch. These are your direct and indirect consultants and your own sales. So 11%, 17% with 5 or more groups, and Vickie is at 18. That adds up, believe me. Generation One is all of the leaders you promote. You make 11%, but ambassadors like Vickie make 12. When they promote leaders, okay, then it's 3% for you, 3.5% for Vickie. When those leaders of leaders, it's kind of like having children who have grandchildren in Gen 2 and great-grandchildren in Gen 3. You make 1% on their teams. And then you have great-great-great-grandchildren, right? And those 1%, Vickie has up to 20 leaders in her first line and is paid generations down. I believe she's at 10 levels down right now. So wide and deep. She could go as wide as she is, 1% on she promoted 20 levels down. That's where the wealth of multi-level marketing is, MLMs. So I'm going to pause and come back to the audience. And I just want to see, does anyone have any questions, or what have you learned today so far before we click to the end? Any aha moments of learning or questions you have today? Okay, thank you for that. All right, just wanted to check. I'm going to go back and finish with our quick click to how. Vickie already talked about this, so I'm going to do a quick summary. If you want a lot more in detail training, you're going to see where we're going to support you on that. Maybe you want to double dip, trip, and leadership. We've got places to invite you next week, and you can also watch our Party Fest where we did this training on Tuesday of this week. Ask your leader for the link. It's also in our Facebook guides on our Amber Region group. Just go to guides. It's in guide number 1. We have all the slides. We have all of the recording for you, okay? So leaders, it's also in your WhatsApp. So please take a look at it and get ready now. We also did a great training with Melanie Moore on how to sell during the holiday season. It's in JAFRA Biz under training. She was phenomenal. Here's some quick things she taught you and why Vickie said the market is never, I know some of you were at my Minnesota meeting. Deb was there with me last night. I literally can't even believe how this is set for you right now in this marketplace. Post-pandemic, while it's still going on, pandemic, recession, inflation, the needs of the market, people are choosing now what they want to do. So here's what we know. Why do you have the perfect opportunity? This is from Melanie Moore. People are starting to shop early. You got to get going now. $19 kit, open your holiday discount account. They're going to quickly turn to selling because they're going to turn on their website. We give them a free social media kit. We have apps on our phone. Deb did her makeup last night, free skin consultations. It's super easy for wholesale shoppers that Vickie said, like Costco members today, to actually sell because we give them free tools to just turn it on, start talking about it, share what you love like Vickie did with us today, and they're going to actually make some money and not pay for the products they're buying at cost. So people are going to start in October. Please don't wait till November. Don't wait to get going. Just don't overthink it. Just invite everybody. They're going to shop more online on Facebook and on their phone than ever, 33% more than ever in our past. They're going to be thoughtful about their gifts. They want something unique, something not under everybody's tree. Plus, you can't even get inventory. I listened to the news today. They're already saying you're not going to get your gifts till January. Not in JAFRA. Not here, baby. We got it. We did awesome during COVID. We're going to keep doing that. So they're going to look for you to be their holiday elf shopper. People are going to spend more, again, on thoughtful gifts, but they're going to give more gifts too. They're going to spend $1,000 and even more than they did last year. So again, why shouldn't it be JAFRA under every tree? Shipping will be delayed. That's UPS. We got our building going. We're doing our best too, but we are delivering. I already see direct selling companies saying, sorry, we can't sell any more holiday. We can't guarantee it. We're not saying that. We're doing everything because we can to help you. We're a big company and we did well last year. We're going to do even the same this year. Please look at those slides. Okay, I don't want to read them, but this is your season. You got to book your calendar now through the end of December when you're going to hold holiday coffees, holiday happy hours. You're going to hold holiday open house. You can do it live. You can do weekly shopping shows. If you don't know how to do it, join our training tomorrow with Diana Driggs. If you don't know how to do live shopping shows on Facebook, you can do them online. You can do them in person. You can do them at your home. You can do them at workplaces, tabletops, fundraisers, gift giving services. You're going to help spouses shop. You're going to help women shop. You're going to help your everybody shop. Businesses are looking for gift ideas for their top customers and employees. So you have stocking stuffers services. Parties are big and back. People want to get together with small groups at a coffee shop, in your home, at work lunch rooms. They want to sit down and shop together and experience. They want to experience, feel, smell, try, touch a book. They do want that. Do it in smaller groups so it feels safe, whatever you feel safe with. Vendor events, big deal. But do your apps. Don't just display products. Do apps, engage with them, teach them something, let them demo something, and then invite them somewhere when you're there. You're going to have bundles. We have 55 bundles this month in packages. Social media. Go out and talk to your current customers, meet them, fill your trunk with JAFRA opportunities and pull in their driveway and have them bring some friends. Do some quick party stop and shops. So trunk shows, mobile markets. Go. This is called fun. Use your products to go live, to host new parties. Tell people how to stay down. Vickie and I talked about yesterday on our coaching call. It's called the dark winter. What does that mean? People are going to be home. They're going to be very money conscious. If you're not noticing, prices are doubling on certain items. They're running out of things again in the store. The shelves are only 50% full. They are going to rely on you for fun and shopping. And I don't know about y'all. Believe me, go to the store, check out prices. Holy bananas, just deodorant has doubled. I'm telling you, you got the best prices in town. How do you sell $500 a week? You pick your favorites. You could do 4 departments, 4 different departments, one every week. Pick your favorite offers, count how many you got to sell and stick with it till you sell them. Turn it into a shopping night. Do a live shopping on skincare, color, fragrance, whatever. Bath and Body, giftables. Do Flash Friday, Bundle Monday. I don't know, but have fun. Help people shop. They're going to thank you. Parties are alive and well. Get to know your hostess program. Watch the Party Fest. Learn. This is why people will shop and host a party for you. Live on Facebook. Facebook events work. Don't tell me they don't. If you haven't held 10, then you can't tell me they don't work. They do work. Every trainer is telling you that. Melanie Moore, Bella Vasta, Belinda Ellsworth. Host an event. Don't just go live on your page. Big difference. Here's the deal. Why will people host a party? This month, you could give them a free foundation and a free volcanic mask that's over $50 free and help them get their skincare at 65% off and our top 3 spa products for just $11 a bottle. You got to know these programs if you don't watch the Party Fest. Your new consultants are also going to be successful and they're going to invite people to your team. How do you qualify for $3,300 and a bonus? You help them. When you take a look at these packs, your consultants could buy all 3 packs for $600, which they'll spend for a holiday. They're going to get $117 products. They're going to spend $5 each on average per item, and they've only spent $600 for almost $2,500 of products. That's how you get holiday shopping. They start with the kit, but show them how to shop smart. Then help them for 4 months. Earn every free product on the table. Welcome to JAFRA. It's 4 months in a row, and they get all those free products and they become the VIP. Care enough to share. Somebody did it for you. Open the world like Vickie to open a $19 account. Holiday shop at 50% off every month. We have 3 new books, October, November, and December. Then turn on your free online tools, share what you like, help people shop, and make money. They will when they fall in love with the products. We have a great event coming up. Make sure you're watching the Amber Region Facebook page. We'll be going live. We'll let you know how to do this. Thursday night, start inviting people on Zoom, this station, and it will be at 4 p.m. Pacific, at 7 p.m. Eastern. Our very own award-winning makeup artist, Vickie Mendez, for clients. This is for you to bring guests. Yes, bring your consultants, but have them bring a guest. We're going to do a live holiday makeup show right here. So we'll have a Facebook event so you can see how they work. You can invite people, 500 people on Facebook to it, and they come live. We're going to have drawings. Whoever has the most people sit in their Zoom room with them that night. We're going to have a gift for the person who has the most guests that attend and sign in the chat. We're going to have the leader who has the most consultants and guests attending. This is a way you could earn sales. You could have bookings. You could have sponsors. You could grow your team in one night. Yes, you could. You could have 7 people say yes that night. You could get on track to 10 and earn San Fran. Make what we do. Vickie said it. I'm working for you with this event. We work for you with this event. Use it. Get inviting now. Along the way, you and your team, every single month, $400 is the least. You all decide how to shop, save, and share. And you will be earning our new collection for 2022, the Neutral Collection.
Hello, JAFRA beauties. JAFRA's got some great rewards for you only in the month of October. With your first new consultant who achieves $400 in pay retail sales, you'll receive this fragrance portfolio. It holds up to 60 meeting fragrances, including some of our newest ones. And it comes with 100 fragrance strips for sampling. Now, with each new additional consultant who achieves $400 in pay retail sales, you'll receive an additional mini fragrance set to fill up your portfolio. Take it anywhere to suggest, demo, and sell fragrances. So what are you waiting for? Enjoy this reward and make October a successful month.
Well, scents make sense. Smell and sell business is simple and easy. Fragrance still today is the #1 giftable for holiday, Valentine's, Mother's Day, and Father's Day. So imagine having 52 cents to make more sense with. So I want to end with, how do you grow your team? Well, there's 12 weeks to the peak. I think we're getting down to 11 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. The gigs are now. Vickie talked about it. Things you want to know: 1 in 3 people are looking for that extra side hustle, that extra money. No longer are families living on one income or his and her income. There's more multi-streams of income. So they're looking for this because it's flexible. They can work a little or a lot. 46% need more. They don't just want a little gig. They need another job, another income. But they want it to be simple, and they want a company who has been around, who's successful, and gives them all the tools to get started today and profit tomorrow. 1 in every 3 need diversified income. Again, what Vickie is saying, that gig economy is bigger than ever. Next, people are trying to save for a goal. They want to go back to travel again. After last year, they realized they've got to grow their bucket list. They're looking for ways to save more money. Travel is the #1 goal again in the future. Again, 38% are bored. They want something fun, like Vickie has talked about. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. She's still at almost 80 years old, waking up and can't wait to go to work. 28% want personal development. Vickie has grown so much this year. Trust me. Oh my gosh, she's still learning. She loves it, but she applies it. Women want to be and men want to be in a like-minded community. Also, 15% want to try something new. They're looking for a cosmetic business, skincare, because they know it goes down the drain. It's the best reorder business in the marketplace. Go looking for them. Get boosting to massage therapists, makeup artists, skin specialists. Again, get out there and help them. And I love this one. Parents of kids under the age of 18 are twice as likely to start your business. That's who you boost to. They need money. They want to start today, and they have so much to pay for the kids. So holiday discount shoppers, holiday giggers, all right? And San Fran jobbers, do San Fran with a buddy. Do San Fran with somebody not even yet in JAFRA who's willing to work 5 to 10 to 15 hours a week at a business to grow clients and grow a team. Do it with someone else, as Vickie said. We give you all the tools. You've got the leadership guide that we talked about in the video. You've got flyers. Hang up 65 flyers around town. Put them in every order. Put them in the break rooms at Walmart. Put them at Starbucks. See if they'll let you leave a stack. Have your customers share them. Have your family and friends share them. This gives them the 10 reasons to join now for $19. You've got a virtual conversation guide. If you don't know what to do before, during, and after meeting with someone to talk about the business, it's all done for you. You have posting content on Facebook, social media, TikTok. You can make reels, videos. You can get social. We have it all in the content hub in JAFRA Biz. We even give you an opportunity meeting. You could host a take a look every single take a look Saturday and look at successful Saturdays for 30 minutes on Zoom, in a room, at a coffee shop, wherever you want. It's all done. All you got to do is do it. And those apps, you're crazy if you're not giving everybody a virtual makeup try-on and a skin consult. Deb liked it last night. That virtual guide tells you everything: what to pack, what to say, how to connect with someone, what to share with them, and how to overcome objections. That is how you build a team. So now it's about you. Decide what you will do. Lead by example and lead your team to earn not just sales rewards every month, but sharing awards like our fragrance portfolio. We have 50% for everyone if you already have a team this month, but why not San Fran? Join the San Fran clan. We're adding for you next Friday a feature San Fran Friday every single month during 5 months. Yes, we work for you, Luce and I, and we're going to help coach your consultants as well as you. So bring a guest. We don't care. We will have Future Friday every month, and we will have San Fran Friday for the consultants as much as we have time for the leaders. Attend everything. Send you and your team to virtual university. It's now online. Join us next Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, same place. Join us on Training Tuesdays. Make sure you're on JAFRA Beauty Insiders. You and your team graduating is where you and them learn to grow together. That's how you coach them. You coach them to the training in JAFRA Virtual University, and you do it together. And when you become a manager, we even have new manager training for you. So nothing to fear. So if you're here as a consultant, in the chat, if you're as a leader and you haven't shared your goals yet for San Fran with Luce or myself, type in the chat, what is your goal for San Fran? Who are you working with to earn San Fran? Let us know, because we want to call them next week and invite them. If you're here as a consultant, are you going to double dip San Fran? And then when will you promote to manager? Let us know your goals, because we're here, not just as your coach, mentors, and trainers, but as your cheerleader too. You have the company, you have us regionals, and you have your fabulous leaders and directors. So how do you do it? Now it's called to action. There are 4 rules to growing your team. Invite everyone. Just take a look. What did Vickie say? The lady who invited her said, just come and see if it fits for you. And she was invited to the hotel. That's all it is. You're not asking Vickie to join and sign a contract. You're saying, come take a look, see if the shoe fits. Don't prejudge. Someone didn't judge you. You're not imposing. You're just looking to see if it fits for them or someone they know. You always invite every person. Don't hesitate. Don't get in fear. Don't get in your head. Go from your heart and say, the best thing that happened to me. What if it could happen to you? You want to take a look and save right now? You're looking for leads, not sponsors. So use the keywords you heard Vickie talk about. They're all in these slides. We will post them again in guide number 1 on our Facebook page. If you need help with that, ask your manager. Again, you must have a system of talking to enough people, because when you do, they become a client, a hostess, or a consultant. That's the job every single day. Plan to talk to 3 to 5 people every day. Find new ways when you're out and about, when you're doing tabletops, when you're having parties, when you're in social media. Learn and practice. If you had 65 conversations, just 3 a day, you could have 65 potential clients, hostesses, consultants, and leaders and San Fran buddies. But you've got to just invite a few each day. It only takes you 5 minutes. Do a text video if they don't answer the phone. Connect. Because in order to succeed, it takes discipline. Vickie still works this business every day, Monday through Friday for sure, a couple of hours a day, but it weaves into her lifestyle of joy. Having a vision, she told us, invite everyone to open their own account. Doing parties is how she built. Let JAFRA do all the services. If they try it and they don't like it, they could be a VIP client for her. But she wanted everyone to have the opportunity she had since the 70s. And now she's enjoying the benefits of great friends, memories for a lifetime, trips, and again, teaching others and leaving a legacy and an income for her family. Success is the result of hard work, patience, and learning to put into practice things that matter every day. Start today with your first step and let your vision, as Vickie said it was her vision, be the guide. Her vision was commission. So thank you again today for joining us. Thank you, our dear, beautiful, successful Vickie Hacking. This now concludes our Future Friday, and we'll see you next week on San Fran Friday.